A while ago, you mentioned that you landed up in RWTH for two reasons. One was to study, another one was to travel in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling for you has another side to it. I know this because we are friends apart from this also.
Yeah.
That you love photography. How did you get into that?
Love for photography actually is a second chapter or even somewhere middle in the book, because I didn't really love photography for the longest time in my life. My father or my parents both have been like, so I come from a Bengali family, and it's a common saying that the Bengalis save enough so that they can go for one vacation a year. So that's the kind of household I grew up in. Holidays or vacations were always traveling to the Himalayas or some of these places, going for treks and hikes. And I think I hear the stories or even see pictures from my childhood, like 3 years old or so, going on treks. I don't remember them, of course. But yeah, somehow I had this travel bug in myself because of my parents. Photography was there always in my life because my father, along with being a traveler, he was also a photographer. So I have always seen a camera in my house, SLR. The DSLRs did not come back then. So I've seen all kind of manual lenses, old Pentax cameras, which really you don't even get these days. But I never really loved that. I knew how to click photos. I knew the technical differences, aperture, shutter speed, this, that. Didn't really love it. But when I landed in Europe, my idea was okay, I have the ticket to, I don't know, 25 Schengen states.
Okay.
I'll just travel. And the first thing I did when I landed was to look for a student job so I can sponsor my trips. And yeah, for a large part of the initial years, I would just save enough, go for weekend trips. And I had a camera gifted by my parents, so I would just take it and click photos. And yeah, if you go to a Paris or a Rome, whatever you click is exotic, it's beautiful. I loved it. My friends back in India loved it. And I thought, I'm the best photographer in the world. But yeah, I still did not love photography. I was just clicking. People liked it. And yeah, as it would happen, I was turning 30. And I said, oh, I've done a really big thing in my life by traveling to 30 countries before I turn 30. So I will write a book on that and put my images, and it will be the bestseller in the world, and people will be inspired and everything.
Was it?
Yeah, that's when I was really looking into my photographs and said, oh, this is garbage. This is not, I mean, I would not even look at them right now, except for the memory's sake. Yeah, and that's when I decided, okay, what's wrong? Why is it that I have been to the nicest of places in the world? I have a good camera, but why are my photographs not as good as, like, not even a professional, but let's say the amateur photographers who are really into it? And I think that's the middle of the book, or X number of chapters later. I said, okay, I have to take photography seriously. I can't publish a book like this. So I have a manuscript somewhere, but never worked on it after that because I dedicated myself to do better landscape photography.
Okay.